Hello everyone. Today we are going to read a story named The Necklace, written by Guy de Maupassant, a French author who is remembered as a master of the short story form. He was born on 5th August 1850 and died on 6th July 1893. The Dumpling is considered his masterpiece. So some of his famous short stories include The Horla, The Piece of String, and Two Friends, and of course this story, The Necklace. So there are three characters in this story. One is Monsieur Loisel, then Madame Loisel, and Madame Forestier. So Madame Loisel is also known as Matilda, who is invited to a party. He has a dress but no jewelry. So what she did, she borrowed jewelry from one of her friends named Madame Forestier, but he lost it. Then what happens? Let's read in this chapter, in this story, The Necklace. She was one of the those pretty young ladies. She means here Matilda or Madame Loisel. Was born into a family of a clerk, and she allowed herself to marry. She also married to a petty clerk in the office of the Board of Education. She was simple but unhappy. So what was the reason of her unhappy? She suffered incessantly, means continuously, feeling herself born for all delicacies and luxuries. She wanted to lead a luxurious life. She wanted all the delicacies, luxuries in life. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment. She wanted to live in a good apartment. The shabby walls and the own chairs. She did not like the shabby walls in that apartment she used to live. All these things tortured and angered him. So as she wanted to live a comfortable, luxurious life, but she did not get that. So she got angry due to all these things. So once she would think of she always used to think of elegant dinners of a shining silver. She thought of the exquisite food served in marvelous dishes. She had neither frocks nor jewels, nothing, and she loved only those things. Means from all these things, one is clear that she wanted to lead a luxurious life. She had a rich friend, a schoolmate at the convent, who she did not like to visit. One evening, what happened? Her husband brought an invitation card, but instead of being delighted, Matilda got angry and she threw that invitation. Then her husband told, "You never go out, and this is an occasion to go out." She looked at her husband and in an irritated eye, and told, "What do you suppose I have to wear to such a thing as that?" Means she meant that what will she wear for that occasion? Means she doesn't have any good dress or party wear dress to attend the party. Then her husband was grieved and answered, how much would a suitable costume cost?" Then husband asked that how much you need, how much money you need, what will be the cost of the dress. Then finally she said that it seems to me that 400 francs ought to cover it. 400 francs. Then she told that she needs 400 francs. She turned a little pale, means her husband, and because he had saved some money to buy a gun to join some hunting parties with friends to shoot larks on Sundays, and she had to give that money. She had to give the money to buy a dress for for his wife. "So I will give you 400 francs, but try to have a pretty dress." So the day of the ball approached, and Madame Loisel seemed sad, disturbed, anxious. So she got a pretty. The first wish was fulfilled. Then her husband asked that why are you sad or disturbed? Then again she told that I do not have a jewelry to go for the party. Then husband told that you can get a jewelry from your friend. Madame Forestier. Then she went to her friend's house, Madame Forestier. Then she opened, Madame Forestier opened her jewelry box, choose, and she told, "Yeah, you can choose any one of the jewelries." Then she tried the jewels before the glass. Then finally she discovered there was a, in a black satin box, a superb necklace of diamonds, and she placed that necklace around her neck, and she stood in front of the mirror. Then she told that she was attracted by that necklace, diamond necklace, and she told to take that necklace. Then her second wish was also fulfilled. She got a pretty dress, she got a diamond jewelry she wore, and the day of the ball arrived, and she went with her husband. She was the she was the prettiest of all the ladies present there. Everybody noticed her, asked her name, and wanted to be presented. She danced with enthusiasm. She became very excited. She danced and she got intoxicated with pleasure. She got too much happy on that day. So finally, it was over. The party was over, and it was time to go back home. So she went home towards 4 o'clock in the morning. Then when they were in the street, they found no carriage. They walked along toward the river. Then finally they found a carriage to go home, and finally they reached their home. So before taking out the jewelry from her neck, she wanted to again give a look towards her beauty. So for that reason, she stood in front of the mirror, and she got shocked. And what was the reason of her shocking? So when she presented herself in the glass, she cried a lot, because the necklace was not around her neck. So what they'll do now? They looked in the folds, they searched everywhere, they searched the room, they searched the pocket, the cloak, everywhere. And her husband went out to track that the way when they had crossed. So he went to the cab also to search that it might be there in the cab. So but he did not get anything. Towards 7 o'clock, her husband returned. He had found nothing. Then he got an idea that and he told his wife that you write a letter to your friend that the hook of the necklace that has come out, and it needs time to repair. So that will give us time to search or to purchase another same kind of jewelry for her friend. So when they went to a shop named Palace Royal, they found a chaplet of diamonds. So same day they went to a diamond showroom, and they found the same type of diamond necklace, and they got the and it was 40,000 francs. So and finally they bargained that it will be finally they can get it at 36,000 francs. So Loisel possessed 18,000 francs, which his father had left him. He borrowed the rest he borrowed from other people, a whole race of lenders. Then he went to get a new necklace, depositing. Then he collected 36,000 francs and got that same kind of necklace. Then they went to Madame Forestier and returned that necklace to Madame Forestier. But Madame Forestier did not open the jewel box, and she kept that diamond jewelry in her self. Then what happened? Now there is a turning point in the story. Madame Loisel now knew the horrible life of necessity. So now she understood that the necessity of life. She did her part, however, completely, heroically. It was necessary to pay this frightful debt, and they sent away the maid. So in order to, because they borrowed money from others, so they have to return the money back. So they sent away the maid. They changed their lodgings. Now they shifted to a small room. They sent away the maid also. Means Madam Matilda did her household work. Now she has to do everything by herself. She has to wash her clothes. She has to go to the grocery shop. She has to go to the butcher. She has to get the fruits from the fruiters. So she did, and even not only she but also her husband also did the more work to get more money to pay the money to the people. So and this life this life lasted for 10 years, and they have to suffer for 10 years to return the money back to the money lenders. And they had restored it. Madam Loisel or Matilda seemed old now. So how would it now? She is thinking of herself that how would it have been if she had not lost the necklace. Now she understood the necessity of a life, that why did she borrow the necklace from Madame Forestier, and if you had not lost, then life would be good, and she had not to suffer in this way. She had to suffer last 10 years for losing that necklace. She had to pay the money, and she had to do the household works even. So how a small thing will ruin or save one. So she understood her mistake, that for in order to look herself beautiful in the party, she had to borrow necklace from her friend. So one Sunday, as he was taking a walk in the Champs Elysees to rid herself to the cares of the week, she suddenly perceived. Then suddenly she met with her friend, that Madame Forestier, with a child. Then she Matilda approached to her friend, "Good morning, Jenny," that Madame Forestier. Her friend did not recognize her. So what was the reason that why did she not recognize Matilda? Because the 10 years she had to suffer a lot. Now she has lost her beauty, charm, everything. So and she got her friend did not recognize her, and was astonished to be so familiarly addressed by this common personage. She stammered, "But madam, I do not know. You must be mistaken." Means she did not recognize Matilda. "No, I am Matilda Loisel." Her friend uttered a cry of astonishment. "Oh, my poor Matilda, how you have changed." "Yes, I had some hard days means that the past 10 years she suffered a lot, that I saw you, and some miserable ones, and all because of you." And she told that I suffered I suffered 10 years all, and that is because of you only, because of me. Madame Forestier told. "You recall the diamond necklace?" Then she recalled that last before 10 years I borrowed a diamond necklace from you, and I returned you also back. But that was not that same diamond necklace, because that night, that day, that after the party she lost that necklace. So I returned to you exactly like it, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. Then she told that I lost that actual diamond necklace which I had taken from you, and I lost it, and I have to purchase another one, that 36,000 francs I have to pay, and for that to get more money I have to I borrowed money from the money lenders, and for 10 years both the couple suffered a lot. Then Madame Forestier stopped short, and she said, "You say that you bought a diamond necklace to replace mine?" Suddenly she got also shocked. Madame Forestier also got shocked. "Yes, you did not perceive it then. You were just like..." Then Madame Forestier, this is very important, Madame Forestier smiled with proud and simple joy. Madame Forestier was touched and took both her hands as she replied. And what was the reply? This is very important. This is the main part of the story. "Oh, my poor Matilda, mine were false. They were not worth even 500 francs. What does it mean? Then Madame Forestier told that which I gave you 10 years back, that necklace was not actual a diamond necklace. That was an imitation, that was a false necklace, and even that might worth 500 francs, but you purchased, you have given me a real diamond necklace worth 36,000 francs. So what did you understand, children, from this story? See that in order to fulfill her wish to maintain a luxurious life and to wear a pretty well dress, to make herself to look herself more beautiful than other women, she had to suffer. She borrowed a necklace from her friend, and see how she lost it, and she had to suffer 10 years also. And even at the she became a fool also, that is, she did not know that, she did not know that was not a actual diamond necklace, it was an imitation, it was a false, and she had to suffer 10 years, last 10 years. So we should be happy, we should happy what we have, what God has given us, and we should not we should have a dream, but we should not our wants should not be more and more day by day. What is requirement, we should be happy. What is to means basic, we should go for a basic requirement, not for that out of our wishes, that and for that reason we have to we have to suffer a lot. So hope, children, you all understood this beautiful story, and with a great message to the society also. Thank you, children.